So many people think, I need a course on productivity. You want to know this simple course on productivity? You know what it is? If we are going to be productive and we are going to do the things that actually move the needle in your life, first and foremost, we need the mindset to become unstoppable. Can we agree on that? We need an unstoppable mindset. We can't let imposter syndrome, negative people, negative news, we can't let any of that, we can't let the outside world control us. If we do, we might as well be the thermometer of life and we're going to go up and down forever. You already know that. You've already experienced that. So we must build that grit. But once you have the mindset and capabilities, what's a really important thing that you got to have? You got to have the time, right? We need time to do this stuff. Does anybody have like 6 hours a day you just don't know what to do? You're just trying to figure it out. Like just trying to figure it out. No one's got a free 6 hours a day. We don't have just 6 hours, even 3 hours. Like, I wish I had something to do. Kind of bored here, right? We all got to make the time. But how do you do that in the craziest, busiest time in human history? We must identify. So if you want to write this down, we must identify what are that we could call them productivity. We must identify the needle movers in our lives. That's what I call them. You can call them anything you want. But we must identify the things that would actually move the needle. What would, if you're here because you want a better relationship, what are the things that actually would make a better relationship? Is that a date night? Is that going to some really kick-ass counseling, not some boring counseling? Is it a trip with just you and your significant other? Is it working out together, walking together, church together? I don't know what it is for you, but you must make the time for that or you're never going to do it. If we keep doing, what did Einstein say? Same definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, right? So if you want intimacy, passion, connection with your significant other, you must have the mindset for it, the skills for it, learn from somebody else, but then what crystallizes it? Time and action, right? So we're going to talk about the time part today. If you want to get in the best shape of your life, you decide this is my year, I'm going to get in the best shape of my life, you must have the right mindset for it or you'll never continue to do it. You must have the mindset to eat better, the mindset for keeping going. You must learn from someone that resonates with you. I'm going to do Pilates, I'm going to jog, I'm going to play tennis, I'm going to do weights. You must learn from somebody, but what's the last piece you need? Time and action. You got to get to the gym, you got to do the thing and you need time for that, right? If you're going to take your business to the next level, if you're finally going to launch your online program, your course, your mastermind, your workshop, you're going to push the business that whatever, there's lots of businesses in here. If you're going to do that, you need the mindset, you need the capabilities, you need to learn from somebody who's already been there, but then you need the time and the action to allocate to work on what I'm going to keep calling is the needle movers, right? I promise you, we all are busy. There's nobody here with lots of time, don't know what to do. Every one of you are busy. So how do you find time for things that actually can take you to the man or the woman you're supposed to be, the needle movers? How do you find the time for that? And that is the secret to productivity. So many people think, I need a course on productivity. You want to know this simple course on productivity? You know what it is? Find a why so big that we went over and it's in the course that it makes you cry. Anchor a why in your heart. That's the first part of productivity. Secondly, you got to throw out all the crap that doesn't serve your why. That's what we're going to talk about right now. We must throw out and say no to the crap that doesn't serve your why, your bigger version, your next level, your intimacy, passion, connection, your better shape, physical body, your money, your income, your new business. If it doesn't serve that better version of you, God, the universe, the money you want, the impact, the love you want, we have to say no. I used to have this analogy that I used in my head. I heard it someplace. I didn't make this up. But think of your life like a bookshelf. Your time is like a bookshelf. And the bookshelf is completely full. There is no time to put in, there's no space on your bookshelf to put a new book. Nothing. It's maxed. Your lives are maxed out. But to have a breakthrough, sometimes you have to break something. Did you guys ever hear that before? To have a breakthrough, we have to break something. So what does that mean? If our life, like a bookshelf, there's no space for new books. I don't have time to do crap, right? The only way we can insert passion, intimacy, money, launch, is we have to look on the shelf and go, you know, that book doesn't, yeah, exactly. I'm looking at you, Khaled. Is it Khaled or Khalid? You gotta grab a book that doesn't serve you and say, I don't read that anymore, or that book used to be for me when I was younger, or that book actually produces bad habits, produces procrastination, produces lack of confidence in my life. I don't like that book anymore. You must take the book off the bookshelf and throw it away and insert. Launching your course, learning marketing, understanding how to teach, getting better on video, working on your personal development so imposter syndrome doesn't last. We have to throw away something that doesn't serve us so we could say yes to the thing that could take us to the next level. Say no to the thing that got us out of Egypt, but yes to the thing that takes us to the promised land. So if we want to avoid procrastination, avoid going slow, if we want to find the time, we don't need time management. You need a why so strong that it hits your heart. You need to learn from someone who's already been there and find the time and take the action. We'll talk about the action in another training. But today, I really want you to think about, where can you find the time? What needs to go out of your life?